So welcome back guys to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to show us how to make use of this strategy on GBPUSD on the 5 minutes and on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so we are going to be learning how to use this strategy on both the 5 minutes and the 1 minute strategy. Okay, for some of us that have been trading the synthetic index markets, you've reached out to me on my DM to do a scalping strategy that you can use to take a trade on the main forex market. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead now to show you how this strategy works. Okay, so there are basically two indicators that we are going to be adding on our charts. Okay, just these indicators here that you see. Okay, so before the end of this video, definitely I'm going to give us the settings for this indicator. Okay, so but maybe I will just close now because this is like a scalping strategy, and I do not want the market to turn against me because the market has really pumped up very well. Okay, so I'm just going to close now, but you can see that with this strategy we are able to catch like 3 to 4 candles. Okay, so this like the first candle, the second, the third and the fourth candle. So I'm just going to close now because we are going to be scalping with this strategy. Okay, so the way this strategy works is that whenever we are in an uptrend, we want to enter the market using these indicators we are seeing here. Okay, don't be confused. I will explain how to make use of these indicators. So the first indicator you want to add on your chart is this moving average. Okay, because that's what we use to determine the trend of the market. We are going to make use of this moving average here. So the moving average we are going to be making use of is the 50 moving average. Okay, and then you apply to shift. Your method should be linear weight. Okay, you apply to close, and then your style can be 2 pixels. So I was using a black color here because my background is white. Okay, so if your background is black, you make use of a white color here. Okay, and then you can click on save. So the way we make use of this black moving average is to help us determine the trend of this market. As you can see that on the 5 minutes time frame, market has been respecting this black moving average. So what we want to see first of all is to wait for price to cross above this particular black moving average. Okay, remember we have not used the green, the red and the blue, so we are using just the black moving average. We want to see price cross above the black moving average. Okay, and then when price has crossed above the black moving average, what we want to do next is to wait to see our retracement level. Okay, our retracement level. So when we see price cross above this particular black level here, okay, we want to come down to our RSI. Remember the RSI settings we are using is the RSI 3. Okay, so your period should be 3, you apply to close, your pixel 2, and then your color should be blue. Okay, depending on what color you want to use, and then you can add this level to your chart. Okay, and then you can click on save. So what we want to see is for price to come almost to our level 15. Okay, price didn't actually tapped into this level 15, but we notice that because this is like a strong uptrend, then it is very close to level 15. Okay, and then immediately that happens, what we want to see next is to wait and go to our 1 minute time frame. Okay, so on our 1 minute time frame, what we also want to see is for price to cross back upward. Okay, now you can see that price actually crossed our black moving average downwards. Okay, so immediately price cross our black moving average downward, what we want to see is for price to cross backward upward. Okay, and immediately price crosses backward upward. Okay, immediately price crosses back this black moving average, and we see the green, the red and the blue moving average all crossing together, then you can take an entry. Okay, and you can also see that on our 1 minute time frame, that price is close already to the oversold condition. Okay, and the essence of entry this trade is for price to take us back for a buy up to our overbought condition. Okay, so this would have been a good place for us to enter the market somewhere around here. Okay, so just wait for price to cross this black moving average. Once it crosses it, then you wait for price to cross back above the black moving average, and you wait for the green, the red and the blue moving average to cross. Okay, so I'm just going to show us the settings for this particular green, red and blue, because they are one settings. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is to be adding the alligator indicator to our chart here. Okay, we are going to be adding the alligator indicator to our chart here. So you can see that our alligator indicator, you can see the parameters that we have here. Okay, so the way you see them here on my chart here is the way you want to add them up on your own chart. Okay, remember your method should be smoothed and you apply to median price, high, low over 2, and then the same pixel you see here is what you want to add here on your screen. Okay, and then you apply to all time frame, and then you click on save. So when we go back, then definitely we should have this green, red and blue indicator. So we want to wait for price to cross above it. So immediately price crosses above it, then we can take a buy. Okay, and then our take profits here will be the retracement leg. Remember, this is where price actually retraced from, okay, before it cross this black. So this will now become our target here. Okay, or if you want to take your profits, then definitely you might decide to make use of the RSI indicator here. Okay, you might decide to make use of it. You wait for price to cross above the 80 or the 90 level. Okay, but most times it is best for you to just take your profit somewhere around here. Okay, so immediately you see that what you also want to do is, because you are now in a perfect uptrend, you also want to wait for price. Immediately you take your profit here, you want to wait for price to cross again the black moving average here. Immediately price crosses it, you wait for price to cross back with the green, the red and the blue moving average. Okay, immediately that happens, you can see that we have like a trend line in the market. You can see like this perfect trend line here. Okay, you can see a trend line forming here, and then you can take another entry here. Okay, immediately you notice that price has crossed above, you can take like another entry here. Okay,